Hi, welcome to Man of Steel Fan Gives Hope, the Facebook page on YouTube. If you starting to watch this is just a sort of YouTube video for the page, Man of Steel Fan Gives Hope, where I basically talk about random stuff, but mostly about the DCU and answer any comments or messages sent into the page. So the latest feed or the latest concerns that people are having is, one of them is Will Smith and Suicide Squad 2. What it is I believe that Will Smith is working on 2 films, and so can't then sort of go on to work with Suicide Squad, which then has pushed the film back, thus maybe forcing other films like Gotham Sirens back, and people see that as a problem when it's not a problem. The clickbait sites will claim it is, and claim that it's in jeopardy, it's in trouble, and fans will have to wait longer. And to be honest, I think this all started because of speculation of when a film is going to start production. There has been no official time for a film to get started. There is unless Warner Brothers comes out and actually says we'll be doing this film on such and such a day and stuff, but they haven't. The only thing that's came out is speculation about getting it started. Now, also, the first Suicide Squad that I loved, and it kept me smiling all throughout, but people had problems with it concerning maybe story, and the answer to that, the response to that was that he only had something like 6 weeks or something to get the script done and to get the film out, so there wasn't much prep time that he had. And then when David Airways was making the film, he had a lot of pressure from the studios and people, and wanting to change things. And there was a daft rumour about the people that made the trailer were the ones that were cutting the film and up in the air, and Warner Brothers learnt a harsh lesson. But now what I believe is, every film in the DCU is different. They're not following a formula, and rightfully so, because no director should be forced into a corner and concentrate on linking films to another film. Like the Batman film by Matt Reeves, he's going on insane. He wants this sort of standalone. He doesn't want to overcrowd the film with just cameos and nods. Wonder Woman only had a letter from Bruce Wayne, so that was it. That was the cameo. So they want to spend their time making sure that what film goes out is good. And another way of looking at it is that they've got more time to make sure that the script is ready and things are shot. I mean, they could, if they wanted to, film shots, film moments without Will Smith in them. And then get started with the soundstage and everything else. So all that would be required would be Will Smith, when he can, come forward and do the thing. Now, I want to retract that. You can retract that statement about how many weeks is it involved making a script. And I've said this many times before in my other videos, is you could write a film script in a week. There is no set time limit to write a script and know that it's good or bad. You're dealing with people that, look at soaps on your telly, umpteen episodes per week, and or you look at your box sets, 20 episodes a year or 24 episodes a year, it doesn't take that long to finalise a script. But even though the script is finished, it might look good on paper, it might not look good on film. So now they have to step back. They have to make sure that put things in place. They got the year and they get the actors, and as I say, now people are finally reading reports that debunks the reshoots for Justice League and why it's taking so long, because they're trying to get the actors to come off different films. Now Will Smith, I believe, I may be wrong, is doing 2 films supposedly when he's needed for Suicide Squad. Now, if he was making one film, I could see it doable for him to actually walk away from that set, get on a plane or whatever, and then go to the other one. But the fact that he's already doing 2, it is a lot harder for him to try and do it, because there are actors and actresses out there that have made, that's done 2 films in the one go at the same time. Simultaneously, TV series have done it. Do a wee bit here, fly over, do a wee bit there, and just like your reshoots. So I don't see any big problems, mainly because A, there's not been an official word. B, that they're going to spend a lot more time on the film, making it right, get the sets right, get the story right. It's a delay, but really, is it a delay? And that's another thing I hate about. I believe, looking back on Warner Brothers on the Comic-Con, they showed you images of movies they want, but they didn't show you the dates. They're not giving you the timeline. So this is, you think about Thor. How many years in between did you get Thor 1, Thor 2, Thor 3, Thor Ragnarok and stuff like that? There were a couple of years in between. So, and one of the other stories now coming out is people fear for the Joker. If there is going to be a standalone movie. Again, no official word on that. No official word on the director. Supposedly be Martin Scorsese. But what people are worrying about, and rightfully so, is if they do another Joker, will the fans know that it's a different universe? Will they get confused? And of course, I believe they will. They will get confused, but I'm not talking about fans. I'm not talking about comic book fans, the ones that follow Man of Steel or Batman v Superman or these websites. I'm talking about the normal Joe public. But I think I think within the start of the movie, when it comes out, they can easily explain that it's from a different world, or it's not connected to DCU. They can explain that within the first 2 minutes of the movie starting. And say it's an Elseworld movie, or they could put words up onto the screen and say, this is a story of another type of Joker or something like that. Because films have been doing it all this time. Look at the films from Fargo and Blair Witch pretending to be a true story, and we've changed the names of these characters to protect their identity and stuff like that. You could put umpteen things in front of the film, and then you've got your synopsis. So, and people read the synopsis of a film or in the trailer, and so it can be handled. It can be handled, and it can be explained even long before the film comes out. So there's not a worry there. as I say, we've now down to something like 70 odd days or something before the film, before Justice League comes out. Yeah, and then next year, you know, we're only looking at one movie, Aquaman. But let's put this in perspective. Warner Brothers is serious about their DCEU universe, and so no matter what you hear or read about, they are planning to do these films. They are planning to make a Green Lantern movie, and they are. So let's not judge films that are supposedly to come out, and let's just, you know, judge or talk about the ones that we know are coming out, and let's leave future speculation to the side, because nobody knows what will happen this year to the next. All we can do is just look forward to the ones that are officially there, and just be grateful that Warner Brothers has these films in mind to do it, that they are wanting to start this up. So no matter what you hear out there, they will go ahead with a Green Lantern movie, they will go ahead with a Flash, they will go ahead with a Justice League 2. You know, they're putting a lot of money into this. So let's not worry about when it's coming out. You know, we shouldn't need to worry if it's coming out. The one thing we do know officially is Warner Brothers is starting the DCU, and we should be excited for that. As this Man of Steel fan gives hope, hopefully giving you a wee bit of hope. And make sure you tune in to our page, and I'll speak to you again real soon. Off to work again.